That was a tough loss to swallow right there. Raptors held Harden and Westbrook, but everybody else beat them. Raptors lose to the Houston Rockets 119-109. Raptors lose back-to-back games now. They are on a 2-game losing streak. They lost to the Miami Heat, and now they lose to the Houston Rockets. Rockets dominated the Raptors from the outside. Just started raining it on. Raptors could not keep up with that offensive firepower. Raptors are 0-2 with Kyle Lowry back, and tons of heat will be coming on Nick Nurse for bringing Kyle Lowry back and maybe messing up the chemistry, which I don't believe is the case. Kyle Lowry is one of your better players. You're an all-star, and you need him back. And you need him back in the rhythm of things. And you know what? He had a solid game today. 11 points in that third quarter. Was drawing charges. Was doing a lot of things. It's just that the Raptors just ran out of gas. They just couldn't keep up with that firepower that the Rockets had. Even though the Rockets, James Harden was held to 23 points by the Raptors, just double-teaming him all game long. Westbrook, 7 of 27 and 8 turnovers. He did have a triple-double, but Raptors made him shoot the basketball. He missed a bunch of shots, and the Raptors turned him over multiple times. If I told you that before the game, that James Harden will only have 23 points, and that Russell Westbrook will go 7 of 27 with 8 turnovers, and Clint Capella would only have 6 points, you'd be like, I'll take that. Clint Capella, 3 of 9 as well, so he didn't shoot the ball well either. But the Raptors lost by 10. It was the other guys that the Raptors lost to tonight. Ben Mclemore, career high 8 threes in this one. He was just making it rain. And then PJ Tucker, 18 and 11. Double-double from him. And then Austin Rivers, timely shots. Daniel House, timely shots. He just couldn't keep up. Just too much firepower from the perimeter for the Rockets, and the Raptors just couldn't contain the other 4 guys. They doubled Harden. It was a 4-on-3. Raptors just couldn't rotate properly, and every time they got wide open shots, not enough multiple efforts tonight on the defensive end. Just got to keep running out of guys and contesting without fouling. Raptors initially did a good job of doing that, but just some mental breakdowns, like the Norman Powell foul on James Harden when you didn't need it. He had a step back with the shot clock running down. Just contest without fouling. Mistakes like that. The turnovers. Just tons of mistakes in this game. And the Raptors missed wide open shots. Couldn't rebound the basketball. That's the name of this game right there. Main reasons why the Raptors lost this game: 3-point shooting, rebounding, second chance points, and turnovers. And the inability to make shots. Just multiple mistakes in this game. The Rockets exposed the Raptors. And you know what? They did a great job defensively as well on Pascal Siakam. Pascal was a big reason why the Raptors lost this game. 9 of 22. Not a horrible shooting game, but not good enough. Especially when he was being guarded by undersized guys. And even James Harden. James Harden did a great job guarding Pascal Siakam. PJ Tucker gave the blueprint, just be physical with Pascal, and then Harden was physical as well, and Pascal wasn't getting any calls going to the free throw line or anything. And you know what? He got solved. He got like a subpar game for Pascal Siakam standards, and without him scoring the basketball, the Raptors really struggle, like breaking down the team and getting easy shots, because the Rockets were just switching everything, and you couldn't take advantage of those mismatches, and it really hurt the Raptors. And 3-point shooting, Raptors minus 30 in that category. The Rockets hit 10 more threes than the Raptors, and at a higher percentage. 22 for 55 for the Rockets. Raptors 12 of 39, like 31%, compared to the Rockets 40%. Not good enough. You can't compete with that firepower. If you allow that many threes to go in, it doesn't matter how many turnovers you forced. Even though the Raptors forced 7 more turnovers out of the Rockets, it's just tough to climb a hole like that, because you're down so much in firepower from the offensive end that you have to do multiple things to catch up. Raptors were attacking the paint in that third quarter, getting to the free throw line, and that's how the Raptors got back into the game, tied the game up, but just couldn't take over. They had like a 1-point lead, and I think like a 3-point lead or 4-point lead at best, and they couldn't extend it after that. And the Rockets just like came right back and dominated. Nick Nurse was trying to mix up lineups, trying to go with Serge Ibaka at the 5, or Marcus Gasol at the 5, or Chris Boucher at the 5, because the Rockets decided to just take Clint Capella out of the game, and they went 5 small guys with PJ Tucker playing the 5, and the Raptors could not burn them inside. And Serge Ibaka didn't have a great game on the boards. Marcus Gasol didn't have a great game on the boards. And Boucher was a minus 10 in 3 minutes. So you try that experiment. That didn't work. So it's tough to really get, any sort of bench help in this game, because Ronda Hollis Jefferson 1 of 6, Terrence Davis 2 of 6. Your bench really let you down in this game. But honestly, your backcourt, Van Vliet, Norm Powell, and Kyle Lowry combined for 53 points and above 50% shooting. So you had those guys really scoring the basketball well. A great basketball game for Kyle Lowry. He had 11 points in the third. He really shot the ball well and was really making the good reads. But the Raptors as a team got to be better defensively. And the doubling Harden game plan by Nick Nurse bit him in the end, because James Harden is just a great passer and just made the right reads every time. He didn't force anything. He just kept passing the basketball, and the Rockets, other guys, made the Raptors pay. Raptors got to tighten up that rebounding, got to tighten up their the 3-point shooting, and Pascal Siakam's got to get better into a rhythm, because if this is the blueprint, in the playoffs, there's tons of physicality allowed, and he's going to suffer in the playoffs if it's like this. By the way, the Raptors got to bounce back, guys. Tough loss, but I know the Raptors will bounce back. Until next time, guys. Smash that like button. Like, share, and subscribe to the Raptors Wrap Up. Until next time. Peace.